So today I was looking through my list of like topics I have for 1461. Of course, I come up with new ones all the time, but I have like just a list that I'm checking off, right? And today I didn't resonate with any of them. And to be honest, I simply didn't want to record today. Like I just wasn't feeling it. And I didn't know what to record as in I didn't through the whole list of like it has like 100 so far. Adding more, but just through the whole list, I was looking, I couldn't even find one that I'm like, oh yeah, that's what I want to talk about today. And then I had a thought. I should talk about how I don't want to do this. Crazy, right? So yeah, today's video is I didn't want to record this video, but I'm recording it anyways. And I guess really the point I want to get across with that is it's not always about motivation, it's action. I literally turned my unmotivated self and the version of me that didn't want to make a video today into the video. I'm making a video about that. So it's like if you don't want to do something in life, just do anything. Take one step. If you could take one step in the right direction in any way, shape, or form, that's progress. That's good. That's winning. That's success. Even if I could have made a deeper video or maybe even a better video today, and I didn't, at least I'm still making a video. I'm still doing this because I have to upload daily. I shall not upload daily. And I think the fact that I just sat down and started recording anyways is a really good thing. And I think it's a mindset a lot of people should adopt. If you just get up and move and get something done, that's honestly the goal. To be honest, to get to a place where you can do this work happily all the time, which I normally do. It's just today, like something fell off, I guess. But to get to a point where you can like do work like this and be happy with it, you have to go through this stage of not wanting to do it. The first month or two of changing your life, not being a dopamine addict anymore, not being a slave to the system in life and social media and everything that we're plagued by, you have to go through this uncomfortable state where you have to persevere through the resistance in your mind to take action and to move. Because you'll think about starting whatever you're going to start and you'll have mental blocks. Like there's thoughts in your mind that block you, right? Whether it's your ego or whether, it's just laziness or it's just hard, you still have that barrier to entry. So take that first step in bettering your life and just do something. Move in some way, shape, or form. It doesn't particularly matter what you do as long as you move in the right direction, as long as you're not moving backwards. Even moving sideways, that's not bad. At least you're changing your position. You know what I mean? You're not going back. I always struggled with being lazy. And a lot of it was because of my addictions. I mean, I was addicted to porn, weed, nicotine, uh, social media, everything, right? Social media was definitely like my most tamed addiction my whole life. Like, I'm not a huge fan of, I've never been a huge fan of absorbing people's lives. Like, I don't give a fuck. But I watched a lot of self improvement and I was addicted to watching self improvement. You know what I mean? And not doing anything with it. And I'd always say like tomorrow, 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 tomorrow. And that doesn't work. I'm supposed to, the whole point or the premise of 1461 is I upload every day. So imagine if I just didn't upload today because I was lazy. Then I'd throw off that whole promise or the whole concept or idea. It's like, it'd just be stupid. It'd be a waste. It would be a complete act of laziness. There's no excuse. I mean, unless I get hospitalized or something, right? Like I'm saying, if I'm dying, that's one thing. But I'm definitely not dying. I just felt lazy. And I do find it pretty interesting because I haven't felt this way about making a video since I started. Like, I haven't been like, I really don't want to record. So I do find it interesting. I wonder why that's happening to me. But yeah, I'm glad I got the idea to just make this video. No bullet points or anything. I'm just free flowing completely. That's why the flow is going to be doo doo in this video. But it's aight because we ball. And I guess you'll never have motivation until you do something. or until something changes. Motivation doesn't just appear, something has to be a catalyst for it. Now, it doesn't always have to be action, but when you perform an action and you get the reward or you see results or whatever, that gives you motivation. But also, hearing words of encouragement or watching a video could get you hyped up and make you feel like, hell yeah. And then, that gives you motivation. But people search for long term motivation. And I think this video is a great example of that's not a thing, It's like you can't depend on motivation 24/7. You have to have some grit, you have to have some will, you have to have some drive, some discipline, right? And you might not always want to do the things that you're doing, but for example, me, I like what I do 90% of the time. Like most of the time, I don't have a problem doing any of this stuff or working on YouTube or doing whatever I'm doing, right? But, there's always those days or those rare occasions, or maybe something gets you down, or, I'm sure there's there's a million factors that could make you feel demotivated or not like energized or not want to do something. But you just got to do it anyways. You just got to move forward in some way, shape, or form, big or small, because life is never linear. It always throws obstacles in your way every once in a while. Even if you're top notch human at the top of the world, you're rich, you're happy, you have a wife and kids, and I don't know, or maybe not even kids. Kids are a hassle. But like, yeah, you got a baddie wife. She's sweet. She cook for you. She treat you great. You got bands. You know what I'm saying? You got your own business. You enjoy it. Uh, you whip around a Lamborghini, maybe a 50 Mustang, or the new Corvette, that ZR1X. That shit gonna be fast. Whatever it is. Even they have days that they don't want to do what they're supposed to do. They don't want to get up and work. They don't want to have to exert effort, right? And that's human. I think that's just part of being human. We all have setbacks. We all have to go through trials and tribulations. But I think what separates the winners from the losers is the winners have grit. Because to be honest, I think any loser can become a winner if they just go through the initial pain and uncomfortableness of having to resist temptations, resist urges, do what they don't normally do, reset their wiring and their systems, your dopamine, your nervous system. Those are the hardest parts. Once you get past that, it's low-key way easier. It's so much easier to succeed when you're already succeeding. It's like a snowball effect. It's way harder at the beginning. Even if you were at the top and you completely fell off, it's going to be hard to get back there. Like initially, just because you were there before, it doesn't mean that's there forever. You're gonna have to fight through that pain and those urges and rewiring your systems and everything again, and then you'll get back up to that point. I also don't believe you lose progress by falling back into bad habits and stuff, but you stop gaining traction, you stop growing at all, but you also lose the ability to tap into that version of yourself. Like it's almost like it's locked away. But as soon as you get out of the trenches and you're back up there, you'll be back where you were before for the most part, unless like maybe physically like, you lost muscle or something. But like in a mental sense, that's pretty much how it works in my experience. But for those of you who have never gotten up and risen, you have to, or you'll be in the same place forever. But once you get past that plateau of hardship, it gets way easier. And sometimes you'll hit this place of like unwillingness or not wanting to do something, but you fight through it. And I can almost guarantee that tomorrow I'm going to wake up and be like, I want to record this tomorrow, or, this today, right? So, yeah. I don't know, I'm yapping, but is there anything else I can say about being lazy? Me being lazy right now? I kind of talked about the come up. Talked about how I was lazy, and this is what I decided to record. And yeah, I guess I'll just do my outro now. Thanks for watching. If I resonated with you or you feel me in any way, shape, or form, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on noties so you never miss a future upload. Also, if you want to know me on a more personal level, you should check out my vlog, Joseph Marrone, link in the description. And you better like, or you're gonna be lazy tomorrow, like me. You're you're not gonna find a workaround by recording a video about what you're literally feeling in the moment. Yeah, it's not gonna work, bro, because you didn't like.